a duck-shaped island, and a sea of glassy calm. We're visiting 2 islands in one trip, and this is John and Fern. Welcome back to John and Fern. This is George.
This is Calvin. Hi everyone.
So we're gonna visit 2 islands in one trip. So we're here now in Chau, and then we're gonna head over to Crooked Island. We only have very limited time today because there's only 1 ferry a day. So we need to get going now.
Let's go, Josh.
Let's go. Hong Kong is well known for its soaring skyscrapers and congested metropolis maze. But with more than 250 outlying islands that are just 1 ferry ride away from the concrete jungle, there is a lot to explore on some of these deserted islands. In this series of John and Fern, I'm going to visit 5 different offshore islands of Hong Kong. In this 3rd episode, we take a 2-hour cruise from Ma Liu Shui Ferry Pier to Chau and the neighboring Crooked Island, 2 little islands located in the west of Mersey Bay. Our first stop is the island of Chau, which means Duck Island in Cantonese. Although it is now the smallest inhabited island of Hong Kong, there were more than 1,000 residents back in the 1950s. Starting from the ferry pier, it's a relaxing walk along the coast. Just a short walk after, we reach the Duck's Eye, a sea arch situated at the northern tip of the Duck and looking out to Shenzhen. With a drone in the air, we soon understand why the island is named after a waterfowl. After a short walk around Chau, we're back at the ferry pier and head over to Crooked Island. Okay, so we are now leaving Chau. It's a very small island. Nothing more to see, but it has some really cool geography features. It's just 15 minutes ferry ride away from Crooked Island, so it's worth spending like half an hour to walk around and just chill.
Yes, I agree. Because now we are gonna take the ferry back to the Crooked Island, and let's go and let's see what we find.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Crooked Island, also known as Chau, which means auspicious bay in Cantonese, was once a thriving fishing village and a major fish market in Hong Kong. We find a fisherman sitting by the pier.
呢個係咩嚟㗎？石頭。
唔係，但係蠔嚟㗎，咩唔係蠔㗎？咪呢個蠔咯。蠔嚟。
有蠔肉食喎，食得㗎就。
呢個梗係要食得啦，呢度啲水比較靚少少。
Following the Chau nature trail and passing through the Tin Hau Temple, we turn into Old Bui Tong Path, a well-paved trail in the woods that leads us all the way down to Old Bui Tong. I think we have finally come to the highlight of the Crooked Island. This is called
Old Bui Tong.
Old Bui Tong.
Yes.
The water here is very clear. It's beautiful.
Yeah, besides that, the water is very shallow as you see, and the water can only reach your knee, so you can have a walk on the water.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna jump in and have a dip. How about you?
I think George can go to the island.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try walk over and walk onto the island. Let's see. The water is very clear. So clean, so fresh. Whoa. Old Bui Tong was once a pearl farm, and the evidence is still floating in the sea. Clear water and a blue sky, I find peace in the calm of a glassy sea.
Hey George, how are you doing?
Okay, so my only advice for you is wear your shoes before you go into the water because it's very stinky, very stinky. Lots of oyster shells and different kinds of shells.
You mean the island?
Yeah, on the way to the island, yeah. After a short break on the beach, we return to the pier to catch the only ferry back to city. It's actually the same ferry we came here in. It first goes to Crooked Island, then to Chau, and waits for an hour, then returns to Crooked Island and stays there for 3 hours before heading back to the city. Okay, so that's the end of this episode. We're now heading back to the ferry pier to catch the 3:30 ferry. That's the last ferry out and back to the city. If you're also planning to come here, you can either choose to spend 1 hour in Chau and then 3 hours on Crooked Island, or you can do 5 hours on Crooked Island. For me, I think there's not much to see on Chau, but I believe there's a lot more to explore on Crooked Island. What do you think, Kevin?
Yes, I agree with you, George. Because I think it was a big difference between Chau and Crooked Island here. For me, the best memory here is the Old Boyton. Because the Old Boyton, the environment is very special and the water is very shallow. You can just walk directly onto the middle island of Old Boyton. So I will definitely come to here again. Yeah,
I think both of us will definitely come back here again.
Yeah.
Okay, so for now, if you like our show, don't forget to like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. For now, my name is George.
My name is Kelvin.
And this is Sharon and Fred.